for the world requires our names. You're breathing there beside me still. The sheets know every prayer we've made.
Your hand is warm against my spine. The room forgives our wandering years. There's mercy in these quiet hours before we wear our separate fears. We've earned this peace, this weightless thing, this pause between the night and task. The dust is holy where it falls. What more than this can we dare ask?
I watched you sleep 1,000 dawns, each one a small forgiveness earned, for all the ways I failed the light, for bridges crossed and bridges burned.
You're flawed and faithful, worn and true. Your quiet breath becomes my hymn. I've learned to love the broken parts, the places where the grace comes in. We've earned this peace, this weightless thing, this pause between the night and task. The dust is holy where it falls. What more than this could we dare ask?
A day will come with all its weight,
the promises we'll try to keep. But here right now, you're next to me, the only gospel that I need. What more than this? The wind has carried me far from shore, through deserts turning, through rain and war. But here beside you, the storm grows still, your breath like evening on a quiet hill. I've walked those highways alone and worn, carried questions from the day I was born. But in this shelter your silence makes, I find an answer I don't have to say. We are the harbor, we are the calm. No need for compass or raising alarms. Just anchor here in the pull of the tide. Two vessels resting side by side. The prophet spoke of promised land, but peace is simpler than I understand. understand. It's in your heartbeat, slow and sure, a steady rhythm I've been searching for. The world outside keeps turning round with all its fury and its hungry sound. But we found something they can't take away, this quiet knowing at the end of day. We are the harbor, we are the calm. No need for compass or raising alarms. Just anchor here in the pull of the tide, two vessels resting side by side. Let the rivers rise, let the seasons turn. We learned what matters, all we need to learn. Here beside you the storm grows still. Here beside you it always will.
I trace the years around your eyes, each one a summer that we survived. The silver in your hair catches morning light, like frost on fields we used to walk at dawn.
Your hands ain't steady like they used to be, but they still reach for mine instinctively. The weight you carry in your shoulders now is every burden you took on for us.
We're just worn pages of a book that's still being read. Every line we've earned together, every word we've left unsaid. Time ain't stealing nothing that we didn't freely give. This is what it looks like when love learns how to live. I see your mother in your gentle smile, your father's stubbornness that stays a while, the garden that you tend with careful hands, growing things despite the change in land.
You still hum hymns when you think I'm asleep, the same ones your mama used to sing. Memorize the sound without even trying, like learning how to breathe. We're just worn in pages of a book that's still being read. Every line we've earned together, every word we've left unsaid. Time ain't stealing nothing that we didn't freely give. This is what it looks like when love learns how to live. We don't need to say it anymore, we said it all in staying. In the quiet morning kitchen, in the evening light that's fading, every line we've earned together, every season weathered through, I see my whole life in your face, and you see yours in mine too.
There's a thread coming loose at the sleeve. You've been wearing this thing since we met. I remember the blue used to be brighter. Now it's faded like everything else we forget.
You said you'd throw it out last winter, but I found it folded on your chair. Some things get softer when they're older. Some things you just can't replace anywhere. Let me hold on a little longer to the frayed edges and the familiar weight. Some warmth you can't buy at the counter. Some comfort just has to wait.
Your mother made this, didn't she? Before she moved across the state. I see you reach for it on harder evenings, when the hours stretch and the rent comes late.
It doesn't fit the way it used to. The elbows thin, the color dull, but I pull it close when I'm uncertain, when the world outside gets too full.
Let me hold on a little longer to the frayed edges and the familiar weight. Some warmth you can't buy at the counter. Some comfort just has to wait.
Maybe holding on is how we make it. Maybe letting go is just as hard. Maybe what we keep says who we are. Let me hold on, just a little longer. Let me hold on to what makes us stronger. The sun spills gold on the sleepy hill. Its shadows stretch, but time stands still. A bird takes flight, it knows no chains. Morning whispers through the plains. Feel the breeze, soft and kind. It carries dreams, it clears my mind. Morning breeze, it sets me free. Just the feel, the sky and me. Dewdrops dance on blades of green. The world's awake but feels serene. The air's so light it hums, it sings. A gentle touch on quiet wings. Feel the breeze, soft and kind. It carries dreams, it clears my mind. Morning breeze, it sets me free. Just the feel, the sky and me. No walls, no noise, just open skies. A boundless world before my eyes. The earth it breathes, and so do I. The morning breeze, my lullaby. Feel the breeze, soft and kind. It carries dreams, it clears my mind. Morning breeze, it sets me free. Just the feel, the sky and me. The road was dust, the sky was white. Miles of nothing but time to buy. Footsteps echoed dreams I'd keep. Worn and heavy, the path runs deep. Home, sweet home, the world feels small. Here I stand, I've missed it all. Every crack, every creak, every corner speaks. Home, sweet home, my soul it seeks. The trees lean in like old friends. The air holds whispers that never end. My shadow melts into the ground. In this place I am finally found. Home, sweet home, the world feels small. Here I stand, I've missed it all. Every crack, every creak, every corner speaks. Home, sweet home, my soul it seeks. No fanfare, no parade, just sunlight on the old arcade. A quiet joy no words can frame. Here's my heart, and here I'll stay. Home, sweet home, the world feels small. Here I stand, I've missed it all. Every crack, every creak, every corner speaks. Home, sweet home, my soul it seeks. Home, creek, every corner speaks. Home, sweet home, my soul it seeks. The light is turning purple now, above the field behind your house. I taste the air, it's sweet like rain that hasn't fallen yet. Your hand is warm against my wrist. The grass is cool beneath our backs. I count the seconds between breaths. You're watching clouds reform. Take me to that quiet place where nothing urgent pulls us down. We're weightless here, we're safe, suspended between. I brought us plums from the market. Their skin so dark it's almost black. You bite the flesh, the juice runs red. I watch your mouth, the stain. The purple's deeper now, like wine, or like the bruise beneath my knee. From when I fell last week and thought only of calling you. Take me to that quiet place where nothing urgent pulls us down. We're weightless here, we're safe, suspended in between. I want to stay in this color, in this hour. Don't let it fade. Don't let it leave. When the world goes soft and loose, before the dark, before the blue. Your pulse against my fingertips. The field inhales, exhales with us. We're floating here, not quite gone, not quite anywhere.
The radio's playing something old. Your hand finds mine across the fold of this tablecloth we bought in '89. Dishes waiting in the sink. ice melting in our dreams, but nothing's calling us away this time.
Your shoulder blade beneath my palm, the furnace hums its evening song, listening only young, we've seen us through before. When the kids would sleep upstairs, we'd sway between the chairs. Now it's just us two across this kitchen floor. We don't need much space to find our way, just a quiet corner at the end of the day. Your heart beats steady underneath your shirt. Sometimes staying still's the only way to keep the world from spinning us away. The safest place I know is where we were.
Porch lights out, the streets gone dark. Somewhere down the block a dog will bark and settle back to silence like we do. Your hair's gone gray, my back ain't right, but in this dim fluorescent light, we're just the same two fools we always knew.
No music left but us to keep the time. Your work boots scuffing next to mine, the refrigerator clicking on and off. Tomorrow's got its weight to bear, but tonight it isn't there. Just the creak in the house and us enough.
We don't need much space to find our way, just a quiet corner at the end of the day. Your heart beats steady underneath your shirt. Sometimes staying still's the only way to keep the world from spinning us away. The safest place I know is where we were. So let's stay here a little while. Let the dishes pile, the world can wait outside our kitchen door.
I was standing by the window. You were near the stairs. 40 people talking loud, but I felt you over there. How long had you been looking? How long had I stood still? The party kept on moving, but we were standing on a hill. The room goes quiet when you catch my eye. Everything goes silent for a little while. The room goes quiet, and I know you too. Feel the way it changes when I look at you. Your cousin asked you something. You smiled but turned back. I watched you cross the carpet through that ordinary crowd. We didn't say much after, just stood against the wall. But something got decided without words at all. The room goes quiet when you catch my eye. Everything goes silent for a little while. The room goes quiet, and I know you too. Feel the way it changes when I look at you. When you're leaving, you'll find me. I'll be near the door. We'll step out in the evening. Won't need this crowd no more.
We've been rising with the light for years now. Your hand finds mine before your eyes are open. The kettle sings the same old quiet song, and I know every line across your face.
You fold the paper while I watch the window. The sky turns pink and orange like it always does. We don't need to fill the silence anymore. Just being here is all we've had to say.
Through every season we remain. The only constant thing is change. But here we are beneath the same sky. The world keeps turning, so do we. We've learned to bend but never leave. Still here together, you and I.
Remember when we couldn't sit this still? When every day felt like a door we had to open. Now the peace we found in these small hours is everything we used to search for.
Your weathered hands pour me another cup. The steam rises like all those years between us. We've built this life from ordinary moments, and that's turned out to be enough. Through every season we remain. The only constant thing is change. But here we are beneath the same sky. The world keeps turning, so do we. We've learned to bend but never leave. Still here together, you and I. And when the colors fade to blue, when another day breaks through, we'll be right here, watching it arrive. Through every season we remain. The only constant thing is change. But here we are beneath the same sky. The world keeps turning, so do we. We've learned to bend but never leave. Still here together, you and I. Still here together, you and I.